This is the pitch meeting of Battlefield Earth, how it got made, and what was the original idea behind it. So Ryan George gonna lay it down for us. And if you are here first time, please leave a like and subscribe. And without a further ado, let's start.
So, you have a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. It's called BattelField Earth, and it's based on a novel by L. Ron Hubbard.
I didn't know he wrote books. That's my favorite Muppet.
He's not.
Elron Hubbard. Why I heard this name? Where did I heard this name? I think I did watch an episode of South Park where there was Tom Cruise and it's something about closet. So I think there was some. I think I saw an episode on South Park where they did mention about L. Ron Hubbard, but I don't seems to recall it what it was. But let's see.
Not a Muppet, actually. He's the founder of Scientology.
Oh, there is it.
Watching me. What? So what happens in this
They've been watching you.
thing? Well, the movie takes place in the year 3000, and humans were all but wiped out 1,000 years ago by these aliens called cyclos. Subtle, I like it. But there's still a handful of humans left who are basically like cavemen now. Interesting movie concept, okay. Oh yeah, this movie's
Okay.
literally gonna turn some heads.
For full disclosure, I haven't watched this movie. I have no idea what it was all about, but we'll see.
Sir, I think you mean figuratively. No, about 95% of the shots are going to be filmed using a Dutch tilt. Why? Because that automatically makes shots cool looking.
Whoa, look how cool you look.
Thank you.
So we're going to meet the main...
That's what I think had in Thor as well. The Dutch shot, the Dutch angle.
Character of this movie, this caveman named Johnny Goodboy. Oh, that's a hero's name right there, or an adult film star, but I'm guessing it's the hero one. It is. Good, that was in my top 2 favorite options. All these cave people think the earth is overrun by demons, but Johnny doesn't believe that, so he takes off to explore. Okay. And he gets captured by the cyclos and draws the attention of the security chief, Turl. How? Well, he uses a gun, and these aliens didn't know that humans would be smart enough to do that. Oh, there aren't any ruins of human civilization left? No, there are a ton. Full cities. I guess the aliens just didn't connect the dots that humans did that. Very inobservant cyclos. Anyway, Turl hates Earth, and he finds out that he's going to be stuck here for much longer than he thought, so he's upset. So what's he going to do? A lot of evil laughs. Just a whole lot of evil laughs over and over. Okay.
Well, that's what villain's supposed to do.
Anything else? Oh, yeah, well, he hatches a plan to make the humans mine some gold for him. Why does he want gold? Because gold is valuable, sir. You know that. Yeah, but the aliens from a different planet?
Why I'm laughing is there is a conspiracy theory about why humans were made, and I heard it on I think Joe Rogan that alien did made us for only one purpose, to find gold. And because gold doesn't, like, from thousands of years, gold doesn't have any actual value. Like, we were hunters and gatherers, but gold can't be used in making spear or any weapon. Then, but still, 1,000 years or 1,000 or many years ago, gold was like precious element, and that's what the conspiracy theory was, that alien made us for gathering the gold. But I have a different theory. I think it's just to impress women, because women like shiny objects, so golds and diamonds, that's why it's precious. Maybe, but I might be wrong.
Yes. Oh, okay. So why can't the aliens get this gold themselves? Because it's in a spot with radiation, which makes the air the aliens breathe explode. That's smart. Send in the humans, since we're immune to radiation. No, we don't necessarily explode
We are human. Radiation.
immediately, but radiation's still very deadly for humans, sir. Then why the hell did I just vacation for 3 weeks in Chernobyl? I do not know.
His face realizing that he was in Chernobyl.
That was not a good idea. I gotta call my doctor after this. Probably. So in order to get leverage over Johnny, Turl wants to find out what his favorite food is. So he asks him. No, he sends him out into the cold for 3 days until he desperately finds a rat to eat and then deduces that rat is their favorite food.
Oh, so he's like a big dumb idiot.
Well, he doesn't understand the basic concept of starvation, I'll tell you that much. So then he beams a bunch of knowledge into Johnny's head.
What?
Yeah, just a big beam of knowledge that teaches Johnny everything and makes him super smart.
It doesn't seem necessary.
Well, he needs him to get some gold in a cave, so he teaches him all the skills he needs to lead a revolution.
Right, okay.
And he's going to teach him how to fly an aircraft.
Why?
Because that's a skill I need Johnny to have later in the movie.
That makes sense.
And Johnny teaches all
That
this stuff
really
to
makes
the other
sense.
cavemen, and they get smart too.
He's able to transmit to them all the information he got from an energy beam that taught him everything.
Yes, and now the humans need to go on the gold mining mission for 2 weeks, but they got a few tricks up their sleeves.
I would have thought that in the year 3000 they wouldn't have that cereal anymore.
Not what I meant. They intend to leave half the people on the gold mining mission and have the other half fly away on this secret mission.
Why leave half?
Because Turl is watching them.
And he won't notice half of them flying away.
That's what we're going with. So the plan is to fly to Fort Knox and get a bunch of gold and weapons.
How are they going to get into those?
The doors are open, sir, so they just walk in.
So when the aliens attacked 1,000 years ago, the humans opened the gold vault.
Yeah, and we learned that the attack only lasted 9 minutes.
The priority.
So that's like one of the only things they did.
Well, okay then.
Turl comes back to check on the gold mining.
I'm really happy how producer guy is really on board with all of the crazy ideas.
Process, and they use the gold bars from Fort Knox to pretend like they've actually been working
In
this whole
bars?
time.
Is it not insanely suspicious that the gold that they're mining is in bar form?
Well, he does ask about that. And Johnny's like, well, sir, we figured you'd prefer it this way.
Did he leave them with smelting tools to even do that?
He did not, but he believes them anyway. And now Johnny just has a week to train all these cavemen for his revolution.
Train them to do what exactly?
Well, they're gonna have to fly some jets to fight the aliens.
They have to
The
fly
cavemen?
jets? It's going to be impossible to teach cavemen to fly jets
True.
for a week.
Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, cause see, Johnny Goodboy finds a flight simulator, so that solves that problem.
You know what? It does. But how does that thing have functioning electricity after 1,000 years?
Well, if the humans haven't been around for 1,000 years, that means there was no one around to unplug it, sir.
That makes sense. No further questions on that.
Now it's time to get it
No further question on that. Yeah, that makes sense.
in the jets and fight.
Hey, what's the shelf life of jet fuel?
Jet fuel doesn't have shelves, sir. It's liquid.
Right.
Where would you install shelves?
I don't know what I was thinking.
Sometimes you say pretty ridiculous stuff, sir. Anyway, these newly trained cavemen get in the 1,000-year-old jets and fly away to fight the aliens.
Oh boy, so what's the plan?
Well, there's this big glass dome that if they destroy it, the aliens won't be able to
I just realized writer guy is not even looking at his script. He has memorized it.
breathe anymore.
That's how much he loves this idea.
And they're also going to teleport one of their guys to the Cyclone planet and blow that up with a nuclear bomb.
Which also works after 1,000 years.
Obviously.
And it goes well.
It does.
Obviously.
So they save the Earth, but they do lose a couple of cavemen along the way.
Oh no, cavemen! Were they important ones?
They were in the movie a little, sir.
Oh no!
So the humans lock Turtle in a cage surrounded by gold and make fun of him a little bit, and we're done. So what do you think?
Well, it sounds like a movie.
For all intents and purposes, it is, technically.
Amazing. Well, I don't see how this could go wrong. Let's spend a bunch of money on it. Hi, this is Ryan George from The Thing You Just Watched. Please enjoy this slideshow from The Thing You Just Watched.
Well, thank you for Ryan George for allowing us to react this pitch meeting. As I earlier said, I haven't watched this movie and I don't know anything about this. I didn't even do a Google search or Wikipedia. So I was completely relying on Ryan, and he did save my time. So I didn't have to watch the movie. And let's see what people are saying about this one in the comment section. The rare occasion where the pitch meeting is less insane than the real pitch meeting. Okay, what else do we have? So they have been watching me. That might not be a joke after this pitch meeting. A movie producer knowing Scientologists are watching him is the scariest, most truthful part of this. I only got to know Scientology after watching South Park, so I have only that much idea about that one. It's amazing how much better this makes Battlefield Earth sound than it actually was. I am convinced that the cameraman for the movie had one leg that was much shorter than the other one. Well, it sounds like a movie for all intents and purposes. It is technically. That's true. I wonder how tempted Ryan was to film the whole thing in Dutch angle. Some people do like Dutch angles. At some point, Ryan going to find a movie that is so unreasonably broken that when producer asked, "So do you have a movie?" He said, "I think so." I appreciate that the slideshow at the end featured only the most flattering shot from the video. Well, that was a really creative idea to end it like that. One of my favorite things about the pitch meeting is how psychotically enthusiastic producer guy is every time he hears from the writer guy. I convinced one of my best friend to go watch this. He was so mad at me. He didn't speak for years. If your best friend is mad at you, not he anymore. It's her. He's not a muppet. I didn't get that joke. I'm glad that there are like a bajillion movies, so there are always opportunity for a pitch meeting. My roommate calls it the Battlefield Holland because of the Dutch angles. The day has finally arrived, the ultimate pitch meeting. I would like to thank Ryan that he watched the movie and made a pitch meeting so that no one ever has to. I wouldn't have probably watched this movie because it doesn't have any big star, so I, I didn't have any curiosity to watch this one. And maybe when they made this movie, they might have thought back in those days that this will be the next Star Wars or next Star Trek. So that's why they have spent bunch of money on it, and that's why it got made. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. We'll be right back in the next video.